welcome to my channel, Candarielle. This is my very first YouTube video that I'm filming for you guys, and tonight we are in the kitchen with Kim and we are making shrimp fried rice. So let's get into these ingredients. All right, so first and foremost, one thing that I would like to do is kind of like start off my cooking videos. Whenever I'm in the kitchen cooking, I like to have me a good glass of wine, guys. So today we are drinking some Color Block, and this is a 2020 wine, and this is a Cab. So we're gonna go ahead and pour up a glass of this and go through these ingredients. So I don't know about y'all, but if I'm working with a glass of wine while I'm cooking, it helps me cook better.
Boy, if you don't...
I don't know, maybe I just made that up, but I'll try this one. Okay. Pretty good. Okay, and this, y'all, I got this bottle of wine at Kroger when I got the ingredients as well, and it wasn't over $10. So I always like a nice, good, affordable bottle of wine to get us started. All right, so the ingredients that you're gonna need for your shrimp fried rice is gonna be, first and foremost, some minced garlic. So I just have the Simply Truth brand. It doesn't really matter which one you get. Also, butter. So I would just say like a stick of butter. You're going to need some sesame oil. So this is just toasted sesame seed oil. And I got this from Whole Foods. I've had that for a little while. You're gonna need soy sauce as well. Seasonings we're gonna use today are mainly just gonna be pepper, a little bit of garlic salt, not too much because we already have this, that soy sauce is super salty. Pink salt, because that's better for you, and you know, we need to season our meat as we cook. And then just a little bit of adobo all-purpose seasoning. I may add some few other seasonings in, but y'all see. Our veggies, we're going to, now a lot of people do peas and carrots in their fried rice. I don't necessarily like peas. It's not my preference, so I just stick to the carrots. So I buy the shredded carrots and I just chop them up and make them dice, so it's easier and quicker. And then we're gonna do some green onion. And then I have a half an onion left from the Cajun pasta I made the other day, so we're gonna use that. And then we're gonna use 2 eggs, because everybody knows fried rice has to have a little bit of scrambled egg. Unless you're allergic, you don't have to add this in. So 2 eggs. And now for me, I know I'm not making a whole lot, so I got a half a pound of raw peel and divine tail off shrimp. So I got those from Kroger. And then I got just a small piece of Atlantic salmon from Kroger as well. So I'm gonna just do those on the side. And lastly, your rice. Almost forgot this. This is the most important part. I also have my rice. Now for your rice, guys, you want to go ahead and cook it ahead of time. I would say a day in advance if you can, but at least a few hours in advance. And then you're gonna cook it and then put it in a bowl. I put mine in the freezer so it can cool quicker. And I think I cooked this about an hour ago. It's already cold, but you want to make sure that your rice is super chilled for when you get ready to cook your fried rice, or else it won't work properly. It's gonna get mushy, so make this first and foremost. Now that it's pretty cold, put it in the fridge. And that's everything that you guys will need for this recipe today. So what we are going to start with first is going to be cutting up our veggies. So I'm gonna cut up all our veggies. I'll get back once I cut those up. You can go ahead and prep your shrimp. So rinse and clean your shrimp. I rinse and clean mine with vinegar. So that's what I'm getting ready to do, as well as the salmon. Season those up, let them just sit and wait until we're ready to cook those. Those are gonna be, the meat is gonna be the last thing that you cook. I may get my salmon started earlier. Honestly, y'all, I may just pop my salmon into the oven. I don't know, we'll see. But cut your veggies up once we get started. You guys can use any large pan that you would like. What I would recommend would be either a cast iron skillet or a flat top griddle. So me personally, I don't have a flat top griddle. I really wish I did. I would be cooking right here in front of you guys. But I do have cast iron skillets, and those give they give you that fried rice, that fried taste that you're looking for. So I have two cast irons, so I'm gonna use one for the shrimp, one for the fried rice until I transfer the shrimp over. And yeah, so we'll get started with that. I'll come back once we have everything cut up and ready. So we're about to get started on our fried rice. So I went ahead and got the cast iron skillet. Then I went ahead and turned it on medium so it could start warming up. But I wanted to hop on here to show you guys real quick a hack for when your pan, your cast iron skillet, you wash it and it becomes unseasoned. Because if anybody knows really about cast iron skillets, you're not supposed to wash them. You're supposed to let all of the flavors and everything build up. But me, I don't know, I just can't. So my dad actually taught me this one, but I just put like some canola oil on this paper towel, and then you just like season it again. This is like called seasoning. So I'm gonna do, I just did that one, that's good enough, because we're gonna put butter in. Look how rusty and old that one looks. So I'm gonna season that one as well for the shrimp. All right, y'all, so our pan is nice and hot and ready. So I'm going to go ahead and add in some butter. So I would suggest, now some people add a full stick of butter. Me, I just can't see adding that much. So I'm about to just add in a half a stick of butter. And then you just wanna let that melt on down. Once that is fully melted, y'all, just keep, you know, moving that around. But once that's fully melted, we're gonna add our garlic and our onion and carrot. All right, so then we're going to add some of our garlic. Remember, we will add some to the shrimp, so that's enough. It already smells so good, y'all. And then we are going to move that garlic around. And we're gonna go ahead and add our carrots and onions and let those get to cooking, because we want those to be soft. So really soft and tender, not crunchy. And let that just sizzle and cook down. Get nice and caramelized. At this point, it should be smelling so good. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn this on in the back and let that get heated so I can cook my eggs. I'll be back in just a minute, y'all. Okay, so I got my back skillet on and I'm gonna get ready to scramble my eggs in just a second. I'm gonna give the carrots and onion like a couple more seconds, because I want to make sure, like I said, that they are really tender and cooked down all the way. This would be the time, if y'all haven't already cleaned your shrimp, go ahead and clean your shrimp. If you have it, mine is clean and sitting in the fridge, not yet seasoned. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with our chilled white. Well, this is jasmine rice, so we're gonna go in with our chilled jasmine rice. This is nice and cold now. And then we're just gonna break it up. Yeah, I got mine nice and chilled though. Well, it's not breaking up. Easy. This is how you want it to be, like sticky. So I like jasmine rice because it gives me more so that authentic taste. At this point, I'm gonna just turn up my temperature a little bit. Okay, I think I said chill. Jeez. Okay, so just kind of start flipping that, working that around, and letting that rice fry up. Okay, so we'll come back in just a minute. I'm gonna finish frying my eggs and take that off of the heat in just a minute. Oh, y'all, when I say that butter and that onion smells, I mean that butter and garlic smells so freaking good. Like it has my whole kitchen smell like hibachi. All right, so we done let our rice fry up a little bit. So after we let it fry a bit, we're gonna go ahead and add in our seasonings. So pepper, of course, always gotta add some pepper. Our eggs are scrambled and ready. I just went ahead and added some pepper on those too. I'm gonna add a little bit of our Goya seasoning, just a little, just to give it some extra. Oh, I forgot to say. So we're gonna add in some soy sauce, and this is how soy sauce, and I'm also gonna add in a tablespoon of sesame oil. And this is how you like get that, start getting that color to your, more like a teaspoon, y'all, color to your fried rice that you are looking for. So we'll start just with a teaspoon of sesame oil and see how that goes. I'm gonna add a little bit more soy sauce because of course everybody knows you want it brown. And start just mixing that up. And so the temperature that my rice was at, y'all, was literally perfect. Because if it's not, if it's too hot, when you're doing this process right here, like moving it around, it's gonna mash up, and that's not what you want. Okay, so you wanna make sure all your rice is separated. Got everything cooking in. It's really smelling like fried rice. You want it to just continue frying. Make sure everything has a lot of flavor. What we're gonna end up doing is throwing our eggs in here, and then we'll sit this rice to the side and go ahead and bring our pan over for our shrimp. We'll just use the same iron so we can just, you know, keep it hot and keep it going. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and throw our eggs in. So make sure that those are, I like my eggs chopped up pretty small for fried rice. I don't like big chunks of eggs. I cannot believe how good this smells. Like, I've outdone myself because this is better than any other time. Okay. So if you want to do like a little taster to make sure, you know, you got enough flavor. All right, y'all. So I already got our shrimp seasoned up. I put garlic, a teaspoon of sesame oil, pepper, a little bit of garlic sauce and salt, and dab of soy sauce. So we're gonna go ahead and just take some butter. We got our pan heating up for our shrimp. So this is our other cast iron skillet. And I'm not gonna take a half, I'm gonna take really just like this much. Since I have some of the sesame oil on our shrimp already, and I'm gonna let that just melt down and fully saturate our pan. So we got our pan nice and hot, butter melted, and then we're gonna add in our shrimp. sure you get all that out of there. Garbage and juices left over. Make sure you got your shrimp flat. We're gonna let those cook a little bit on this side. Like I mentioned, about 2 to 3 minutes, really like 2. Once you see them start to turn pink, and then we're gonna go ahead and flip them over, make sure they're not overcooked. We'll pull them off the heat, and then we'll add them into our fried rice. Okay, y'all, and we're back just that fast. Go ahead and flip. So I like to get my shrimp looking like this, pink. Go ahead and flip them. Turn my heat down a little bit. And you guys can pretty much use whatever type of shrimp for this recipe. If you want to use frozen, if you want to use smaller shrimps, if you want to use tail on, you can. I chose these because they're already peeled, divine, and tail off. And I know it doesn't look like that much, but I went ahead and put my salmon in the oven. I'm not going to eat a whole lot of shrimp. I'm gonna eat like the salmon with the fried rice. So let them kind of cook on this side, and then we'll go ahead and remove them and throw them in with our fried rice. You know, so this is what our fried rice turns out looking like. Super authentic, yummy. And I'm still gonna top it with my green onion, and I'll show you my salmon once it's finished. All right, y'all, and just like that, we are finished with our meal for tonight. So I kind of broke up my salmon. So I got my salmon on my plate, got my fried rice. I topped it with my green onion, and we got our glass of wine, and we are ready to dig in. Alright guys, so just like that, we are finished with this meal. I hope you guys enjoyed my shrimp fried rice recipe. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite. Fried rice. The fried rice is definitely on point, y'all. It has enough of everything. Let me see what this salmon is tasting like. I'm loving. Y'all, I'm loving this recipe right here. I promise you guys are gonna love this fried rice. And it's interchangeable, right? So if you like chicken, you can do chicken fried rice. If you like steak, do steak fried rice. Salmon, shrimp, whatever it is you may want to do, you can pretty much put your own twist on it. Thank you guys so much for watching my first video. Please stay tuned to Candarielle and expect more and more cooking videos coming your way, as well as some cocktail tutorials. As we enter into the holidays, I plan on doing some holiday related recipes. In addition to that, if there's anything that you guys see on my Instagram that you would like for me to do a full YouTube video of, please comment and let me know. And yeah, this is just the beginning. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thank you for watching.